Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Lucky 56. Over.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Now they'll run on the draw. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Hot! Watch him now, Barney. Hot!
Back to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Back to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Preston Smith able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are in for 6. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over! Hot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we're at halftime here. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to let this go deep. Back. They've got his man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
No.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit!
Back now in Atlanta. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Detroit! Over!
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green, 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set. Blue, landed. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.